Shit, that shit started early this morning. I was keeping niggas. That's why I said that shit started early this morning. I was keeping niggas. I'm like, oh yeah, they out here on some old dog shit.
Sexy for my Sexy for my
White boy on a tank top ball shirt, tank and a low ass shorts, and low ass biker shorts. I'm like, oh yeah, they on dog shit. As soon as I step out the crib.
Today we have an all AFC meeting between the Los Angeles Chargers and the Las Vegas Raiders. Raiders sideline, get a look at their head coach. These guys looking at a little bit of a must-win already, following an 0-2 start. Running the show across the field, the head coach of the Raiders. These guys, on the other hand, have started strong, 2-0 so far this season.
We laugh about this shit, but this shit's real fun.
Oh, shit.
I'm Kate Scott here with Brock Hewitt, and everybody just about set. And we're off and running in Las Vegas. He feels it from the 8.
Well, niggas, they know they're not supposed to be around. All types of weird shit.
Now out comes the Charger offense for their initial jog of the game. They'll be led out by someone known for putting up numbers since he entered the league back in 2020, the Oregon product Justin Herbert.
And he wonders, he's about to take his first snap today. Yeah, he took care of the football last week. That was great. No interceptions. Just the one touchdown. Be curious if he cranks up that aggressive knob today.
He's got Quentin Johnson complete. This is going to be out of bounds. Defense catches up to him near that 45. Markers are reset. Here we go. Ball at the 44. First and 10. Here's Herbert. It's complete to Johnston, out right. And he'll cross the 50 and start pushing onto the opposing side of the field.
That is a textbook first down completion. Sets up second and very manageable. Creates space to take that shot downfield.
Just a yard left to go on second down. A play fake. Now Herbert to throw. It's caught. This is Lam McConkey. And he'll pick up enough to move the chains.
Part of the reason I leave you pregame, Kate, get down to that field and watch these guys throw and catch is I want to see their timing. I want to see their anticipation. That is picture perfect right there. A crossing route thrown that quickly.
These two are that's going to be out heavy.
That's a run that's all home on the stat sheet, but if you see a bigger play on the ground later on, largely be because of a play just like that one, softening up the front and opening the door for a bigger gap in the future.
Gets him on the quick hitter. Far off a tackle, but he lost the football. But the Chargers were the first to get to that one, so it'll stay with them. And after losing a hold of that one, he's still shaking up on the play. So we'll see Jim Harbaugh, no stranger to barking at officials. And he's going to be taking a look at this one.
And I pulled up.
All right, so we all know what we're looking for here, Brock. Where did an elbow begin to be something touchdown? And as it does, is the ball loose at that point?
I'm on a cane, bop by, I speak, she speaks, baby. She speaks right back.
Something hit the ground.
Oh,
the defense is hoping it didn't.
I'm going to get one of these
well done by Jim Harbaugh. His challenge a good one.
Yeah, sure.
On 3rd and 2, Herbert. That one's good to McConkey. And his short gain gets them a new set of downs. Now the completion rate is strong, partner. The yards, you gotta imagine, will start to come soon enough.
You never go broke taking a profit, and you know this one too, Kate. The crumbs always lead to...
Oh, the cookie. I'm hungry. First and 10, Herbert. Completed over the middle. And he's tackled after gaining a handful. Rookie out of Washington making that tackle. This is 2nd and 6 coming up.
And the timing is right.
And his perfect start is over. And that's the first one of his throws to wind up incomplete.
I think if you look up in phase in the defensive encyclopedia, that is a picture-perfect form of it.
Don't be trying because they doing they 1-2-2.
Incompletion.
On 3rd
Just
down,
don't be
Herbert.
catching.
Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And they're staring at a 4th down now after that sack.
Oftentimes, these early exchanges are just a feeling-out process for rushers and blockers. They can also set the tone for the battles the rest of the game. And that defender, you know, with an early win, he's feeling really good about himself.
Personal foul, roughing a kicker, defense.
Thought he had a chance to block it, but he ends up wiping out the kicker instead, and that's going to award their offense a first down.
Automatic first down.
You hate to see this on fourth down for that defense, roughing the kicker, and now they've got a first inside the red zone. They'll run here following the penalty, and they'll pick up a little down at the 12-yard line. 2 on the pickup there, and it's going to be 2nd and 8.
This is you looking good and young.
Here's the key, though. At the end of the game, those type of plays got to be in the minority, and the majority have got to do some damage.
Some of these bitches be acting
Herbert
crazy.
from the gun. This one's caught. Touchdown, Los Angeles. The Chargers finish up an excellent opening series. Len McConkey with a touchdown. And that opening series, you use this word a lot when we brought methodical. No massive highlights, just effective play calling, steady progress until they cross that goal line.
Yep, and to fans and fantasy football owners, might not have been a highlight, but to the coaches, the entire drive was the highlight. A great start. I mean, great start to the game where their offense stayed consistent, operated the plan just how it was drawn up, and found the end zone as a result.
Return coming from the 6. And in the end, he's able to get it to what used to be a touchback. It's at the 25-yard line. So out had the Raiders for their first possession. And amidst the veterans, it's this rookie quarterback leading them out.
It wasn't a banner game you had last week, stuff in the stat sheet, but still one that falls squarely into the good territory. Had a couple touchdowns to make up for the 1 interception, and his effort was enough to be one of the pillars in their win, and certainly some momentum to build on today.
That's complete to the back, Ashton Jency. And he's going to get this one at the 36-yard line. Bringing the offense up to the line. 1st and 10. Hand off to Jency. He's not going to be happy picking himself back up after this. They're sent backwards on 1st down.
Kid, I'll never forget walking into the Hall of Fame Mike Freeney's meeting room with those defensive linemen. The late great John Tierlake, his coach, he had a little sign up in his office, and it was sacks, and that money sign was the S, because ends and D linemen make their money with sacks. But you win games when they stop the run like that for a tackle for loss.
Not must-have yet, Brock, but it does feel pretty important that they come up with an answer for that touchdown.
Said I need you immediately.
Nope, and incompletions like that certainly won't help.
Last pass unsuccessful, and they have 3rd down here. Here he goes, 3rd and long. Short pass brought in. And he'll go down, and we'll say right at the 39-yard line.
Those little short throws, they are high percentage and certainly bread and butter. But they really run the risk of a quick tackle just like that and being stopped short of the sticks.
So here we go. This is that aggressive mindset they've been talking about. They're going for it here. Here's the snap on 4th. Throw is caught by the back. And they'll make the stop up at the 46-yard line. It's the end of the 1st in this AFC West showdown. 7-0 is our score. We'll return to Allegiant Stadium right after this. Time now for the 2nd quarter. Raiders in possession. They're looking at yet another 1st and 10 on this drive. They give left side to Jency. Can't slip that initial tackle. Stops made for no gain on that 1st down play.
When you rush the passer, it's kind of like tracking down a runner. That same athleticism comes to life. You look pretty good hunting his prey right there.
Well, nothing doing on the last run. It's 2nd and 10. That's complete to Bowers outright. And they nearly picked up the first down with that effort. Ball advances to the 45-yard line.
A gain of 9 brings up 3rd and 1.
Looking to throw on 3rd and 1. It's complete. This is Bowers. And he's tackled with the first down yardage.
You know, Kate, they say a dog is a man's best friend. Tight end that moves the chains on 3rd down, that's a QB's best friend.
At the 39-yard line.
Giving this to Genty. Just a gain of 1, and that brings up 2nd and 9.
I think one thing you learn, Kate, when you transition from college to the NFL, not every run is going to be a big play. Some of them are just destined to end in a minimal gain, and some of them will set up that critical play action for later.
Shotgun snap. They'll throw. That's incomplete on 2nd down. Trying to find his tight end. So they're left facing 3rd and long.
Hey, Kate, I know it's unrealistic to expect a 100% completion rate from anywhere on the field. But in this close, you really shouldn't be missing too many throws. Those need to be borderline automatic.
Finds him over the middle. And that is a great stop to deny him the marker. It's going to be 4th down.
You can earn your money in the NFL in all sorts of different ways, but defensively, in a league where you're just not hitting as much in training camp, you're not tackling as much as they got to in the old days, when you can make a play in the open field, keep them short like that, I promise you some money will follow.
And he's touched as they pick up that first down on 4.
So simple, yet so hard to defend, Kate. They line up, they play smash mouth, and they get the first down.
Now their opening drive certainly going according to plan, Brock. It's a new set of downs at the 27. First down, play action. This ball's caught by Bowers. And he has it down officially to the red zone at the 20. 2nd and 3 now.
Brock Bowers. It's a gain of 7. Brings up 2nd and 3.
And left is Genty. Running in the red zone. And it's another first down on this drive. Man, this time they're into 1st and goal.
Gain of 19 yards. That's another Las Vegas first down.
They'll try and punch it in. And he gets in. Touchdown. The Raiders finish off their opening drive. Well, this coaching staff's got to be a happy partner. A calm and calculated opening drive. Really impressed with the score, how they controlled the football, and they played at their own pace.
Yeah, it's one of those drives that just pays dividends. I know it's the opening drive, but you're just taking some of the starch out of that defense and putting some doubt in their mind. Like, man, they just methodically shoved it right down our throat.
His kick is good, for the moment at least, as we've got a flag down on the field. I think they're going to get him for hitting the kicker. Well, you can't do that. Got to avoid hitting the kicker. And because of that, the kickoff will be coming from midfield. So we've got a tie ball game now as they send this away. Return coming here from the 12. You're going to bring him down as he gets it to the 33. The Chargers send wide receiver Lad McConkey set for another drive. And after the impressive drive we just witnessed, you got to imagine that they are hoping to respond with something similar.
Yeah, and I don't love to use the word can't, right? But this can't be a 3 and out for this offense right here. They got to give their defense a chance to catch your breath and turn some of the momentum in the building.
Yeah, not much scoring to this point as we've reached our 2-minute warning. More from Allegiant Stadium coming up. First down carry got him 9 yards. Here comes 2nd and 1. Working from the gun here, it's Herbert. Raiders closing in, and down he goes. Chargers hurrying to the line as the seconds tick away.
A loss of 7 yards. And it's...
Air it out on 3rd. Oh, someone stepped in. It's intercepted. Marquise Bell making the play. And the Raiders, they're going to have it. And he's going to hang on to that football. That's his first career interception.
I've not yet in my lifetime come across a defender who hasn't told me how great an offensive player they were back in the day. Oh, you should have seen me as a running back or wide receiver. Well, right there, that defender showed some of that background. A brilliant job of getting into the open field and setting this offense up for success.
Timeout call by the Chargers. They're first. And they are quite frustrated. frustrated having to call that after giving up the first.
And goal at the 5-yard line.
4 downs now to get in. Here's first and goal.
18 Cardinal, 18 Cardinal. Go.
Working inside the red zone. And he brings it in. Touchdown, Las Vegas. The Raiders get some late points and the lead. Well, they definitely wanted to get that one out quick, Brock. They did just that, and it ends in 6.
We hear it all the time, but it is so true, Kate. This is a game about matchups. And when you see a throw that quick, it really was determined pre-snap. It was great design and tremendous execution.
Bates now for the point after. Extra point set right down the middle. And the Raiders break that tie and now lead by 7.
Chargers 7.
The Raiders kicking team is out there and they'll boot this away. That's going to be taken in at the 8. And the tackle's made as he gets it out to the 32. Out comes the offense now for the Chargers. They're trailing, but there's enough time, Brock, that they could get a scoring drive to attack that here before the break. Herbert on first down. Brought in by Gatson. And he's all the way across midfield down inside that 45-yard line. Chargers hurrying to the line as the seconds tick away.
And the Chargers first down.
Here's Herbert, first and 10. He tucks it and takes off. And he's short of the first after a mile gain.
If you've heard me say it once, you've heard me say it 100 times. Completions, completions, completions. Well, that wasn't a pass, it was a scramble. But the Nets, the same thing, keeping this offense on schedule.
Gets it downfield, on target to Gatson. He makes it in for the Los Angeles touchdown. The Chargers earn the chance to tie it before halftime. Dicker's extra point is up and good. And the Chargers tie things up at 14. Now after tying this game up, they're all set to send her away. He fields it from the 8. He's stopped on the run back of the 27. The Raiders headed out on offense. Little time remaining in the half. And they've got a little over 30 seconds to work with. Just over 30 seconds left in the half as they come to the line. They'll throw it here on first. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete. Try and get that one to Brock Bowers. So second down coming up.
Brings up second and 10.
They're throwing it. Connecting on the slant. And he's taken down after a very productive effort there, Brock, up to the 40-yard line. And now the Raiders call for the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 left to work with before halftime. From the 40-yard line now, this is first and 10.
Let's go now. Traction 60, 70, Buffalo 18.
Shotgun snap, looking to throw. Caught quickly on the slant. And he's tackled after getting this to the opposing 46. A timeout taken by Vegas. That's its second. And they still have 1 in their pocket for what's left of this half. First and 10 now from the 46.
46-yard line.
Still sticking with the passing game. Into traffic, complete. And they get this down roughly to the 34-yard line. Trying to work quickly now.
That's another Las Vegas.
Throwing it again here. Finds a seam down the middle. And he's brought down at the 17-yard line. So we're all knotted up here at the half, Bronc, as we send this over to our buddy Scott Hansen, who's got our halftime report. Scott?
All right, Kate, thanks very much. It's only week 3 on the schedule, but already some big-name teams with big early tests. Will they pass or fail? Let's get into it. Our look at the NFL starts now. In Charlotte, the Panthers at home to take on the Commanders. And it's Jaden Daniels. A 4-yard touchdown pass in the box score. The Commanders are into the win column. They get the victory here in week 3. Next up, Lambeau Field. Let's look in on the Packers. They're hosting the Detroit Lions. And it's David Montgomery. He's going to take it in, 18 yards away. It's a touchdown. The Lions get the victory. It took them a few weeks, but they win and improve to 1-2. Lastly, let's get down to Miami. The Dolphins taking on the Buffalo Bills. And it's Tua Tagovailoa, one of his 3 touchdown passes on the afternoon. The Dolphins are off to a 3-0 start as they get the victory. With that, a look at the rest of the scores here in a busy week number 3. Meanwhile, in our game, we expected a tight one, and we got it, all even at the break. As we get you back out to Kate Scott and Brock Heward.
Well, we're set up for an incredible second half. All tied as we kick it away here in quarter number 3. Has this at the 6. The Vegas offense ready to start this third quarter. And they could take control in the second half early, Brock, if they break the tie on this opening drive. Raiders just about ready for this one. It's 1st and 10. They'll work against the blitz. Defense is there, and he's going down. For the Rovers, we've got a sack. We do, though, have a flag to sort out first before we can lock that in. Well, that play went for negative yards anyway, so no need for them to accept that penalty. Everyone's prepped. It's 2nd down now. Dropping back to throw. Brought in by his back here. It's Genty. And he'll get this up to the 19-yard line as he stopped.
That's a defense's goal, right, Kate? Just get us to 3rd down so we can have a chance to get off the field. And that was a good adjustment on that stop in particular. When the back ended up being the target, we were able to keep him short of the sticks. You never, ever, as an offense, like 3-and-outs, Kate, but you really don't like them on 3rd down when you throw into tight coverage like that. Got to manufacture a better look.
And that putt hits and kicks out of bounds beyond the opposing 35. Possession switching back to the LA offense as they head out. They really have the passing game clicking on that last touchdown drive, partner. We'll see if they stick with that or if they mix things up a bit on this series. And they try to power it forward, but only a couple of yards there.
That's the amount that they were looking for there, Kate. Going to lead to some shuffled around here in the playbook. Want a more aggressive call on 2nd.
Now a shotgun handoff to Gainwell. Defender gets to him right around the line. It's going to be marked as no gain. So, Brock, that means 3rd down coming up.
It's a gain of a yard, and it's 3rd down.
Putting a receiver in motion. On 3rd down, Herbert. Johnson finds the football, complete. And this one breaks beautifully as they're going to get it forward to their own 45. To the line and set. Here we go, 1st down.
A gain of 11 on the play.
Shotgun snap to Herbert.
Los Angeles.
That one's complete. Amari on Hampton. And he'll be brought down a step or two shy of midfield. They're going to mark him at the 48. 2nd down now. They need 7.
It's a pickup of 3. brings up second and
Herbert
7.
from the gun. Has him on the quick hitter. And this is through the midfield stripe and onto the Raiders side of the field.
This is one of those kind of win-win situations. Both sides feel good. As an offense, I get a completion. I get a win. As a defense, I keep everything in front of me. I make the tackle for a short gain. I get a win, too. Sometimes you can get to win-win. The numbers tell us pretty clearly, you get to third and long, extra long, it's really hard to stay on the field. That's disappointing because that was third and manageable and an incomplete.
And this hits at the full before taking a bounce into the end zone. That's a touchback. The Vegas offense getting set for another drive now. They were only on the field for 3 plays their prior series, Brock. Let's see what changes they make to take over here. First play is going to be again to Genty. The drive starts out small, just 1 yard on that play.
That's the kind of yardage it's not going to kill this drive on the first play, but it does put you a little bit behind schedule. Now second down becomes critical because nobody wants a 3 and out.
Last run, not a lot of help, Brock. 9 to go now on second down. Back to throw. Short pass brought in. He's taken down, but not before he gets this one to the 41. It's a gain of 19 on the play. And that's a Vegas first down.
First down. First and 10.
I'll throw it. On target to Thornton. And this great effort winds up getting them well into enemy territory before he's brought down. That chunk worth a nice 21 yards. And the Raiders are going to have a first down.
You want to become a quarterback's best friend, do that. Turn a short little gain, a short little pass into some yards after catch, and that quarterback will find you again.
On first down, Genty. He swarms in the middle. This gets maybe a yard. That's Sheldon Rankins in on a stop. Need a better result than that last run. It's second and 8.
The Chargers' 37-yard line.
They're going to try and throw it here. Hits him on the out route. And he gets down to the 24 before he stopped. A nice gain of 13 yards as it brings up a first down. We're still tied through 3 here. Neither defense has given an inch in this one. It's still a tie ball game, 14 points apiece as we get ready for the 4th. And keep this drive moving, partner. Here's another first and 10. Looking in the air here. Completed over the middle. And he'll go down here at the 16. It appears all that prep work and studying that you quarterbacks love to do in the build-up to the game, Brock, it has certainly paid off. This guy has picked apart this defense much of the contest.
This is one of those games you appreciate. There's going to be peaks, there's going to be valleys, there's going to be mountaintops. Just like pitchers don't have all their stuff every time out, well, when you do and you're electric, it's sure fun to play.
A pickup of 2, maybe 3, but most importantly, Brock, that's enough to move the 6.
First down. First and 10 at the 14-yard line.
First down, and they go right back to it. And he will haul it in for the Vegas touchdown. The Raiders take a 4th-quarter lead. Well, he found himself some space to work, and from there, all athleticism as he made his way in for 6.
You know, you run the ball down in the red zone, Kate, you're not always thinking touchdowns, right? Space is so hard to come by. But you're exactly right. His athleticism, his explosion, his speed, it puts 6 on the board for the offense.
Beats Texas on the extra point. And the Raiders break that tie and now lead by 7.
21. Chargers 14.
Kicking team is out there, and they'll boot this away. This return starts at the 5. Coverage team gets him down at the 26-yard line. The Chargers offense getting set to take over. And they're taking the field knowing that they need a touchdown here, Brock. More pressure on them now than they've had any drive so far this game.
Well, our colleague, Charles Davis, has a line for a spot just like this. Pressure, it can burst pipes, but can also create diamonds. Let's see what the outcome of this pressure is going to be.
We went 3 yards the wrong way to start this drive out. Here's 2nd and 13. From the pistol, it's Herbert. Finds him on the crossing route. And he's going to be driven out by a defender just before he can get it up to midfield. That goes as a gain of 25 yards and picks up the first.
From the break throw to a nice route and catch to moving the chains. There wasn't a whole lot not to like about that amazing play.
Oh, just a yard shy of midfield. 1st and 10. From the gun, a give to Gainwell. And he's going to get forward for a gain of about 7 on that run. It's 2nd down.
Well, that doesn't net a first down. You get yards like that in the run game, you will take it in the NFL.
At the 44-yard line.
Nice run last play. Sets up 2nd and 2. Hampton gets it from the pistol. Ran into a wall that time. A couple of guys able to hold him right at the line of scrimmage. So 3rd down now.
No gain on the play. Makes it 3rd and 2.
Looking to throw. Into the hands of Ganson. And they're going to haul him down a step before the 30, right at the 31. That's going to go as a gain of 13 yards. And that's going to be good for an LA first down.
I'm not sure how this defense let that guy slip through him like that. On 3rd down, nonetheless, he took that snap as an opportunity, and man, did he make an impact play.
New set of downs for him from the 31. 1st and 10. Here's Herbert. That's complete to Johnston. Outright. And they have this well into the red zone now at the 15. A gain of 15 there. And that's going to give the Chargers the first down.
Chargers first down. A gain of 15. First down.
In the red zone now. And this time they're going to get to him before he can get that pass away as he goes down. It's 3 sacks for the game so far. Brings up 2nd down.
And this is what the modern safety is all about in today's game. More and more, we see guys with an interception and a sack in the same game who can line up seemingly in 10 different positions on the field. Almost a positionless defender, yet their impact can be so great.
We're down to the 2-minute warning here in Vegas. Chargers losing by 7. Might be time to reach in the bag of tricks on 2nd down. 16 to go following the sack. Working from the gun here. It's Herbert. That one's complete over the middle. And he's going to be taken down near the 8-yard line. Now ahead of 3rd down. We get a pause here. They're going to call a timeout. And they still have 2 available for them as we approach the end of this game. Coming to the line for their 9th play of the drive. This is 3rd and 3.
Let's go.
Here he is to throw. This is hauled in by Harris. Touchdown, LA. The Chargers cut it to a point late in this one. In the 11th hour, now a point after try to tie this game. And everyone can breathe easier now. His try is good, and they found a way to tie it late in the 4th. So we've got a tie ball game now as they send this away. Here's a return from the 7. Showing a little burst so far. He's racing past midfield. Hits the 20. And he does. Touchdown. throw-in. It's set up perfectly, Brock, and you get an exciting return man back there fielding it. Wow, there are not many plays in football more exciting than taking a kick back for 6.
Find those blockers, follow those blockers, and then step on the gas. So simple for me to describe, yet so tough to execute on the field.
Bait snap for the point after. The point after splits the uprights. And the Raiders break that tie and now lead by 7.
Chargers 21.
After watching one kick get taken back, partner, let's see how well they can replicate it as this one's away. Fielded at the 7. And he's brought down just inside the 25. The Charger offense making its way to the field. Still time to go, Brock, but that touchdown has them down now 7. They've got to find the end zone here. Setting up to pass. To the right and pulled in by McCulkey. And he'll take it up to the 30 before being brought down. Before we can get a snap on second down, they call timeout. Look to throw it. Gets this one to Gaston. And he will have this across that 40-yard line before they manage to stop him. Chargers hurrying to the line as the seconds tick away. Back to throw. Downfield, and he has McCulkey. He's going to bring this down to their 35. Offense is hurrying, time running down.
23 more yards. It's another Chargers first down.
He is to throw. And that's incomplete. Wanted to dial up the aggressiveness there like that, but couldn't connect. Second down.
Leads to 2nd and 10 at the 35-yard line.
Cap. Go.
Now Herbert again. He spins out of one side. And he's able to get this to the 32 before going down. The Chargers call a timeout. That's their last one. Michael set here from the Raiders. Third down.
It's 3rd and 7.
Looking to throw it. It's caught left side by Harris. And he's out of bounds right at that 25-yard line.
All you can do is shake your head sometimes. Sure, the pass play works. They come up just an inch or two short for the first down.
Trying with Hampton. And they do not get a desperately needed first down. He doesn't make it, and they still trail after the turnover on downs.
You know, Kate, it's almost like the defense was in the offensive huddle before the play. They dialed up the perfect blitz to encircle and cut off that run. And the reward is they get off the field.
Here's a design run. The Black Hole can take that party over to the Vegas Strip as the Raiders win at home. And they're continuing to survive among the final remaining unbeaten teams across the NFL as they're now up to a 3-0 start. So for Brock Heward, everyone here on our great crew, I'm Kate Scott, and this has been the NFL on EA Sports. The Raiders winners as we bid you farewell from Las Vegas.